This is about the future of the web and software. And I was gonna prepare this a little bit better, but I'm feeling kind of tired and not really sure if this is worth my time because nobody watches these things. So I'm just gonna do it anyway and share something because I think this should be self-evident, and most smart people who use the internet will realize it. So I was taking some notes the other day, and these are some of the programs I use. Notion. This is Figma. I've used Canva a bunch lately, and it's kind of on and off for me. Webflow I haven't used much, but I think it's a pretty cool idea. I used WordPress. I've used some of these technologies. I've been streaming to Twitch. These are the valuations, the rough valuations that I can come up with based on a quick Google search. And the methodology for how they come up with these numbers differs. But by the way, this WordPress one is unique in the fact that it's the total WordPress marketplace. It's not like WordPress is a company worth that much, for example. And so there's a lot of B's over here. And I think merging a lot of these softwares together is a fantastic way to make a lot of money. And by a lot of money, I mean like unimaginable amounts of money that would change your life forever and could allow the person wielding that power to literally save the broken world that we live in. So there's no joke, and it's kind of like exhausting and laughable at the same time. And then if you look at the T's over here, if you don't know the difference between a B and a T, it's a big difference, and about 1,000-fold. And those are a lot of T's. So anyway, those are some big numbers. And if you wanted to talk about the future of software and the internet, I had some old notes here. My notes tend not to be organized. It takes too much energy for me to try and organize my stuff. But I think I know how to make the future of software and the internet. And I've been taking notes about it for a long time. The kind of the vision that I've been working towards is something like a web operating system that involves streamlining the whole web application design and development process. And this is kind of an overall breakdown of what it would involve. This is an old kind of mnemonic I came up with. The design tool, which is a IDE and a design tool like Figma, or frankly 3D, Blender, Unity, Unreal. It's got to be the ultimate design tool. Your WYSIWYG, your content editor, your video editor, your audio editor. It's got to be a integrated design and development and data, spreadsheets, databases. And yeah, so that's a big piece of it, the ultimate design tool. The file system, version controlled, is the basis for all code and all files and all data and all software. And obviously that needs to be integrated and universal and versioned and have users and authorization and authentication and all the things that a file system should have. And you need the package system, the monetized module marketplace. Advanced software licensing is obviously the way of the future. And so there you have it. Well, let's look at some of these other notes on here. If anyone's watching, it says I potentially have 3 viewers. Welcome. And you can join if you want. Welcome to my stream. The link is this one, and I will chat it to the few networks that allow Restream chat. Might show up in there as an actual clickable link. Looks like it went through to Twitch. I guess I'm live on 2 YouTube channels and a Facebook channel. So if anyone wants to join in and chat live, that is always an option, but most people are scared to do that for obvious reasons. So wait, these are not the notes. These are the notes about software, the future of software. The monetization, the modularization, the version control, the file system. It's all pretty basic stuff, but these are like the core features of any application, and it's just way too complex. Kind of makes my mind hurt sometimes, to be honest. But the idea is that you can make way better software if you improve the system for designing and developing the software. And you can streamline it, I think, enough that the future of software would be so much better than the current software that you would have an unfair advantage creating startups, because pretty much every startup is some sort of software, web app, mobile app, or a game, or whatever. It's some sort of digital service or digital product. Not all of them. Some of them are real products. I don't think we should overlook that side of it. But I don't know. I think all of these notes are kind of a little bit too unpolished for sharing, like my studio here. But still practicing, still trying to get the hang of it, and don't have the energy to do everything. And so I have to pick and choose what kind of things I can spend my time doing. And some things are just a little bit too time consuming, or I don't know, fuzzy, like the confidence level to organize a bunch of disorganized thoughts. Well, the more stuff there is, the harder it is to like categorize it all. And well, the more it's like complex and interwoven, interrelated, separating things out into like, wait, what goes where? And, Venn diagrams, for example, help obviously, but, there's just a million little things. And, well, so nobody's chatting. Still says I have 3 viewers, but kind of wonder if there are people on Twitter. It says that there's 2 people on Twitter and 1 person on Twitch. Say something in chat. Let me know there's some real people on the internet. Are there any real people on the internet? I didn't know here. Are there any real people on the internet? I've been paying money to boost my content, and it's not the best content, people, but it's not, I'm not a dummy, but the world is a pretty antisocial place, I guess, or at least the internet is, and nobody cares. That's kind of the lesson there, is that nobody cares. So anyway, this was the future of the web and software, and I'm going to go end this and check out how it looks on all the different networks that I've published this to.